Wedding season is among us, and this is how I... Are you making fun of me? Yes. Okay, good. And this is how I do my face for wedding season. Of course, I prep with my Pixie Glow Mist. This is my ride or die. I'm gonna let my skin set, and I've kind of just like pulled my hair back, and I'm just sitting in this hotel. We're getting ready. I have my beautiful, wonderful mother with me. Here she comes. Hi, fans! Hi, fans! Not there yet. Thank you, though, for your sentiment. So I'm going to start with my Clinique Chubby in the Nude Foundation Stick. I'm in the color 08. I'll scooch closer so you guys can see what I'm doing. Just where I have redness. The best way I like to do my makeup is in the natural light, because then you can kind of see how it's going to look. I'm seated right by a window right now. Next thing I'm going to do is my concealer. I'm going to use the Glossier Stretch Concealer. I've been using this for a bit now, and I do like it. I think my only concern is that because it's so dewy, there's a lot of transfer from your mascara or your eyeshadow. Look at the difference. Now I'm going to do blush. So I'm going to take my MAC Mocha blush. I believe it's a matte, and I'm just going to take this and Real Techniques brush. This is my favorite blush brush I've ever used in my entire life. Just really deposits the color in a natural way. It's not too dense. I've never used a blush brush like this. I was always just stuck on using the brush that I had and didn't realize that there's good ones out there. So I'm just going to put that on the apple of my cheeks and just like drape it up a little bit. I'll get a little closer so you guys can see. I'm going to do a bit of blush topper with the Hard Candy Glow All the Way in the color Honeymoon. And this was kind of just sitting at the back of my collection for the really longest time, and I totally forgot about it, but whew, it's so pretty. And it does look a little bit pink, but it doesn't show up quite like that on the skin. It's quite colorless, but very light reflectant, and subtle and lit from within. And I can't say enough good things about this. So I'm gonna just use the blush brush that I used just to deposit it. I'm gonna go ahead with the NYX contouring palette, and I'm gonna mix the darkest shade here, just a bit, with the warmest shade here. And you gotta do that so you can see where your natural cheekbones kind of end and where the shadow would be cast if it was real. So I'm going to take my Morphe M523, I'm going to pinch this, like I'm going to pinch the head and just swipe it down my nose. And this is a great kind of technique to use when you're literally in a pinch and if you're traveling. And I'm going to do it like right there and right there. Ooh, oh, so much color. It's okay, we can blend. So that's the color, and this is perfect because when this happens, this is what you're supposed to do. So this is what I do. I take my beauty blender, which already has the color of my foundation, and I kind of just like dab and blend and just work with it. See, it's already lighter. And that's it. Put a bit underneath the nose in like a V, so it should look point like that. Bum, bum, just to add illusion, add a shape, structure. So now we're gonna go ahead with eyeshadow. I think I should have done this before my foundation. I didn't even bring my eyeshadow brushes. You have an eyeshadow brush? Hey fans! Oh my. This is what we have to choose from. Holy moly, show us what you have. Look at your collection. This is where I get it from, right? Can I borrow this one? Of course. And this one? You got me the same one, remember? You got it from me? Yes. Okay, thank you so much. So I'm just gonna take the bronzer shade and set it up in the crease. Like, pigments are pigments. If you have a bronzer, you can use it as a shadow. If you have a lipstick, you can use it as a blush. You know, like companies, they want to sell you things. So they're going to market it in different ways, but you got to be creative with it, and you got to know what's long lasting, and you got to know what works for what. And the more I experiment, the more I realize that lots of products have multi-use. A foundation can also act as concealer, vice versa. So in this case, I'm going to be using a bronzer as my transition shade on my lids. To further prove my point, I'm going to use the blush that we just used on our cheeks in my transition as well. I think for weddings, that rosy eye look is super romantic, and I love to use those kinds of tones, so we're going to go for that kind of a look. So keep those colors handy because we're going to need them for the lower lash line soon. We're going to go in with our Charlotte Tilbury, the Vintage Vamp Quad, and we're going to dip into this lighter purple shade up here. Any mauve will do. You don't have to go out and buy the Charlotte Tilbury one. You can buy whatever you have, use whatever you have. Then we're going to take some of the blush color that we used in the transition, as well as some of the brown. We're going to mix it on that brush, and we're going to put it underneath on the lower lash line. I mean, it's looking pretty good. Maybe we can even further deepen the crease. So I'm going to go in with the darkest color and go a little bit on the V and deepen the crease. See? Boom, boom, a little bit on the V and deepen the crease. I'm gonna go into my e.l.f. palette. This is like a shimmer palette, and it's like the crappiest thing, but this is what I'm working with. I'm going to use my I Love Extreme Essence Mascara. I see a clump. This is not the best mascara for bottom lashes because it's so intense that you gotta be careful, and it's hard to control. You just get such black, full, voluminous lashes, and I think, you know, you really gotta kind of work with it when it's brand new because it can be a little bit wet. I'm not even dressed or my hair.
Well, maybe you should leave your video alone, just get ready. Not that it's not important stuff, but I mean, you're tight on time.
Okay, I'm trying.
Okay.
It was an opportune moment.
No, it was good, and you were doing it anyway. It's nice to show the finished product, but if you're rushed, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Brows. Dun, dun, dun. I'm gonna take my Way texturizing hairspray.
And also, I can use your help at the end.
Fully, yes, I know. Lots of pressure. I'm gonna do a very light wispy brow for this look because the eyes are so heavy. While that sets, I'm gonna put on a bit of a lip liner. I've been using this one lately and I really like it. That's it for the makeup. I'm done. I'm gonna go do my mom's makeup, and then I'll come back with what I'm doing to my hair and my dress.
Okay, hi guys. Present day me here. I'm editing this video and realizing that I actually don't have any footage of me doing my hair or dress because I was in a massive rush, but I'm just gonna put in some pictures. If you haven't already checked out the blog, go ahead and hit up beautymilk.ca. I also just posted a dope little article talking about our influence discussion panel and networking event, so if you're interested in becoming an influencer, go check that out. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!